So on behalf PS, as you know, the Inter-American Institute for Cooperation on Agriculture, IICA, we've had a long-standing partnership with the Ministry of Agriculture. And post-Hurricane Beryl, we had committed to providing support to the rebuilding of the sector in as much of a way that we could. So we started, as you know, with the handing over of poultry chicks and feed to about 14 farmers in Grenada. And this is just a continuation of the support that we want to give to the ministry and to the sector.
Seeds and planting material are critical. It's the basis for production and crop production. Good seeds, you get good yields. So the Ministry of Agriculture, together with its stakeholders, continue in that effort to provide planting material to our farmers, whether it's mainstream farmers, whether it's subsistence farmers, or backyard gardeners. So these seeds will be utilized, initially assessed, and then also with selected farms continue to look at the potential with the view to having greater amounts coming in the near future.
And as the Chief Agricultural Officer, Mr. Peters, would have indicated, certainly it would go a long way. We are in the season where we're preparing to plant. Of course, we're propagating quite a number of plants. These, of course, are plants relative to cash crops, and so they would, in a sense, come in very handy as field crops, in the sense that while we try to replant the long-term crops, these things like the beans and the cucumbers and the corns and so definitely would be a fill-in crop that farmers could benefit from. So certainly we would give a quantity to a number of select farmers. We would be doing some propagation itself on our own propagation stations, of course, looking at the veracity of the variety, and so to look and see how we could replicate and to do some studies, further studies, because the reality is that climate change is here. It is affecting our crop production, so we need to look at crops that are resistant to this kind of climatic conditions. Of course, we know the issues of pest and disease is another major problem, so we need to pay attention to that. So certainly we would be doing some additional studies on it, and of course with your technical support, to see what is the best variety of crop that we could give to our farmers so that it could have high yields and high return